Alright, this is just a short video on a question I was given. What do I think they're going to pull next? Oh, and by the way, that's just a candle to keep these mosquitoes off of me. But what do I think they're going to pull next? Well, they've pulled about everything they can. And they know most people are at least slightly awake. Maybe not enough to make a big difference, but they know they're going to have to do something major soon. And they've, like I said, they've pretty much pulled everything they can. So I absolutely believe they're going to pull an alleged natural disaster, and I believe that will be Yellowstone Park. Again, the alleged volcano under there. And I know there's geysers and there's natural things happening there. I do not believe there is a volcano under there that is many miles wide, like they've pushed on us for literally generations now. That if anything happened there, we're all done for. You know, they've been at this. This script is very old. And if they was to do this, it'd be very easy to pull off because it would look like a natural disaster happened. And then their hands would be totally clean and they would come in and save the day. That's how they always do it. Every time. But not out of fear, any of this. But I don't see anything else they can do. Of course, they're pushing some, civil disrest between all of us. They want that too. But they're pushing everything at once right now. To create the chaos. They need that at every level. But what they haven't pushed is a huge natural disaster. And it absolutely would be easy to pull off. And everybody'd be like, okay, it was a volcano. Now we all have to start over. And when it gets to that point, they would definitely have, hey, you got to have a special ID for this. If you want food, you're going to have to pick this up with that card or marking. You know where I'm going with that. And not out of fear and none of this. And even if that did happen, I'd stay put. The Lord has us. He provides. And whatever they do pull off, it's not going to be near as bad as they let on for it to be. It never is. Smoke and mirrors, the dog and pony show. That's how they do. Because they're not intellectually smart. They're just good at parlor tricks and ruses and sleight of hand and forked tongue stuff. And they get away with it because it's usually right in the open. I mean, it's right in your face. It's like this Yellowstone thing. It would be so easy to pull that off. And that, as they always say, would cause the rivers to come up out of their banks. Big ones like Mississippi or whatever's out there. It would disrupt all of our rivers. They'd come flooding out everywhere. And that would tie into why they have let all these bridges get knocked down, wouldn't it? They would like to keep people in certain areas for the flooding, or just to keep them corralled up in certain areas so they can collect folks. I hope that helps answer your question. And again, don't fear, because the Lord has us. And that's a fact. And He made promises, and He never breaks His promise.